Welcome to the September 2018 edition of Rowlett on the Water, on the Move. You can watch our show on City Cable Channel RTN 16. You can also see us on the city's YouTube channel under the name Rowlett Texas Video, located on the front page of rowlett.com. Or check us out on streaming video by clicking on the link on rowlett.com. We have another busy show today, so let's get started with a subject that's been in the news lately, Bayside.
Thanks, Tammy. Let's start with some background information on the Bayside project. In May 2015, the City of Rowlett and its development partner, Donahue Development, now operating as Bayside Land Partners, closed on the former Elgin B. Robertson Park, acquiring the property from the City of Dallas. Since that time, the City of Rowlett has been working with Bayside Land Partners to realize the shared vision for Bayside, a unique 262-acre, $1 billion mixed-use waterfront development unlike any other in the DFW area. In particular, this vision includes the 8-acre Crystal Lagoon and Show Fountain that will differentiate Rowlett from the other high-end communities in the area that are primarily anchored by golf courses. The lagoon also features 2 beaches and will be the first in the United States with a 1-acre show fountain, which will serve as an exclusive landmark for the City of Rowlett. Other Bayside attractions in the shared vision include a 500-room resort and conference center, an open-style bench trolley, a world-class marina, 1.75 million square feet of commercial space, and 3,000 residential units. The City of Rowlett's public participation was based on this original shared vision, but then everything changed. On July 26, the Rowlett City Council heard a presentation from the new development team hired by Bayside Land Partners to design the project. The presentation from the new development team details significant changes to the original vision, to which the city and the developer are already obligated. Your city council has been very clear about that vision from the very beginning, as well as when Bayside changed their lead developer last October. We strongly believe the Rowlett community deserves better than what was presented. And please know that any changes to our original vision require city council approval. Bayside is a true public-private partnership. In a traditional development, the city's involvement is limited to zoning the property, providing utility services, and making inspections. In this project, however, the City of Rowlett and Bayside Land Partners committed to a vision and are contractually obligated to executing that vision and realizing the parameters established in 2015. Bayside is projected to add nearly $1 billion in new taxable value, resulting in nearly $150 million in revenue from property, sales, and hotel occupancy taxes over the next 20 years. The proposal presented is not final. The lagoon has not been scrapped. We are currently assessing our next steps and will keep you up to date on any decisions made regarding this significant development in our community.
Brian, thank you for all that detailed information. Very important we get that information out to our public because there's a lot of confusion of what is going on.
There is, Mayor, and you know, when it comes down to it, Bayside is a spectacular piece of property. We have to get this right. We only get really one shot to make this, the vision that we have for Rowlett. It will add so many features that we do not currently have, so many amenities, and it has to be done right.
You know, what really is significant is that it is such an important piece of property, and we have a great opportunity to make an incredible asset for the city, and we're going to do everything in our power to do that.
Yes, we are.
Approving the annual budget and determining the resulting tax rate is the most important function of your council, and we take it very seriously. The fiscal year 2019 proposed budget takes into account available resources and allocates revenues to the highest strategic priorities identified in the city's strategic plan. This year, the total proposed fiscal year 2019 budget is $136.4 million. Here are the priorities and highlights. The fiscal year 2019 proposed budget includes a recommendation to reduce the ad valorem tax rate by 2 cents from 0.777173 to 0.757173 cents per $100 valuation. However, the city expects to collect more property tax revenue because of higher property valuations and new construction. This additional revenue will be used for equipment, new employees, salary increases, and bond payments from the 2018 bond election. Of note, approximately half of the new bond payments come from a declining bond payment schedule and the other half from new tax revenues. With the reduced tax rate, the daily property tax cost for a taxable home value of $200,000 will be $4.15. That is a little less than the price of a Starbucks coffee, far less than the everyday cost of items like your cable bill, electricity, and even a movie. This proposed 2-cent reduction in our actual tax rate saves the average Rowlett homeowner $40 annually and reduces the funds available for city operations by approximately $980,000. One of the biggest operational items in the proposed budget is funding for a 25% matching grant to add a paramedic unit in Fire Station Number 4. This unit was originally deferred when Fire Station Number 4 was built in 2005 until demand required it, and we are now at that stage. We've added just over $358,000 for personnel, representing the matching grant, plus $386,000 for the equipment itself. If approved, the grant will cover 75% of the cost for the first 2 years and 33% of the cost for year 3. The budget also includes 2 additional police officers for patrolling, totaling just over $165,000. The first allocation for building a new fire station on Schrady Road for $1 million. Annual funding for a new high-definition body and in-car camera system for just over $153,000. And security fencing for the police department for $150,000. This budget has a lot to excite our neighborhoods. Thanks to the 2018 bond election, we will be able to start Phase 2 neighborhood improvements for Dow Rock Estates, Highland Meadows, Lake Country Estates, and Phase 1 improvements for Lakeland Heights. The total amount set aside in this budget for these neighborhood improvements in fiscal year 2019 is $8 million, with an additional $3.9 million programmed for fiscal year 2020 and 2021. The 2018 bond election also provided funding for many other projects, including park improvements, streets, and alleys, and facilities. The budget includes funds in the amount of $3.8 million for parks and trail improvements and recreational amenities, such as the Wet Zone and the Waterview Golf Club. Infrastructure improvements will include $4.6 million for street improvements, primarily due to the Miller Road widening between Cheesa Road and Dow Rock Road, and the Cheesa Road widening from Dow Rock Road to Miller Road. In addition, $5 million was added for water and sewer improvements from utility revenue bonds. Finally, almost $3.2 million is included for total alley improvements from the general fund, utility fund, and 2018 bond election funding sources. We can't forget that we are a service organization. Therefore, we are taking care of our people who take care of our citizens. The proposed budget includes $1.3 million for step increases for police and fire and merit increases for open range employees, along with associated benefits and changes in overtime costs. We are also spending $536,000 to replace our network servers and storage area network to reduce vulnerabilities and protect our ability to serve the public. Finally, we are proposing $200,000 to renovate 5702 Rowlett Road to consolidate all building-related permit and engineering activities and provide one-stop shopping to citizens, builders, and developers. The remaining $250,000 in costs for this renovation will be covered by the sale of other city-owned property. There are still opportunities for you to provide input before the proposed budget is adopted. The second and final public hearing on both the proposed budget and the ad valorem tax rate will be held during the regular City Council meeting on Tuesday, September 4th at 7:30 p.m. The City Council will then vote to approve an ordinance formally adopting the fiscal year 2019 budget on Tuesday, September 18th at 7:30 p.m. during the regular City Council meeting. If adopted, the new tax rate would become effective October 1st. Well, that was another mouthful, Brian.
Boy.
We got a lot going on in this budget.
We do, Mayor. When you really look back at the 2018 bond election, this was the largest bond election in the history of Rowlett. And that provides a lot of improvements to our neighborhoods, parks, streets, alleys, all of it. And you combine that with everything else we're doing in the operating budget, it just really is a great budget.
Yes, and we talked about this briefly, but we really are focusing this budget around the strategic plan, and we're in the midst of finalizing our strategic plan, and we're really excited we'll be rolling that out. But you really made sure that we were focusing on those areas that we have determined that are the most important from a strategy standpoint for our community.
That's right, Mayor, and it's all about the community. We've taken into account the needs of our taxpayers by lowering the tax rate. We're taking care of those neighborhoods that are in dire need of improvement. We're taking care of our tourists and visitors that may want to come to our parks and visit in Rowlett. There's something for everybody in this budget.
Absolutely, and this is a 9-month process preparing this budget, and I'd like to thank you and your staff for all your hard work on this.
Thank you. Recently, the Rowlett Parks and Recreation Department and the Rowlett Arts and Humanities Commission held the grand opening of Shrady Bluebonnet Park and the formal dedication of the Spirit of Rowlett sculpture. The Spirit of Rowlett sculpture represents the strength and resilience of our community in the aftermath of the December 26, 2015 tornado. Just like the sculpture, we have risen above and rebuilt almost every home that was destroyed. Shrady Bluebonnet Park is located at 4701 Sunnybrook Drive and includes a new park entrance pathway, benches, trees, flowers, plants, park lighting, and street parking, along with ADA crosswalks and ramps. Mayor, what a great day that was on Saturday. We had a great turnout. A lot of people showed up for this, and it is just beautiful.
It was very moving. It was very moving to walk up that pathway and approach the sculpture, and just remember everything that happened that day and in the many months that followed. So very important for our community to have a permanent remembrance of this, so that we can go reflect when we need to do that.
And Mayor, I don't think we could have picked a better location. Shrady Bluebonnet Park was right in the epicenter of the entire tornado, right in smack dab in the middle geographically, and right near the iconic picture of the Martha Lane Water
Absolutely.
Tower. So it was a great location to choose.
And I hope you can spend a moment and go see this beautiful new sculpture representing the resiliency of our community.
Yeah.
The Rowlett Community Center is running a back-to-school membership drive. Through September 17th, new youth memberships are 20% off. Residents will pay only $20 for an annual youth membership. Non-residents will pay $40 per year. Also, until September 17th, new family memberships are 10% off. If you're a Rowlett resident, your entire family can join the Rowlett Community Center for $207 instead of the usual $230 price. This offer is valid for new annual memberships. For more information, please call the Community Center at 972-412-6170, or you can visit them at 5300 Main Street. And when you're there, pick up the Fall 2018 edition of the Lakeside Leisure to see all the activities they have planned for the rest of the year. The Lakeside Leisure is also available on Rowlett.com. So this is a good opportunity we're providing for our residents in an incredible amenity for our community. The Rowlett Community Center does such a great job, such good programming for all ages. Youth, teens, adults, seniors, just great programming going on over there, Brian.
Well, and Mayor, the value of this membership cannot be understated. There's so many activities and programs that you can do. You can just pick up, a basketball game. You can play handball. There is, there's the fitness center that people get to use, and there are just multiple programs. And it's a beautiful facility and a great location. I don't think you can get a better value anywhere in Rowlett.
I absolutely agree with that. So please take advantage of that membership drive.
The City of Rowlett has launched a new mobile app. This new digital tool will provide the on-the-go connection for individuals seeking Rowlett resources, news, and information from their smartphones, tablets, or handheld devices. The Rowlett app can be used to enjoy convenient access to up-to-date City of Rowlett announcements, upcoming meeting agendas, and much more. You may also find current employment opportunities or contact information for all City of Rowlett departments. To download the app on an Apple device, click Search the name Civic Mobile in the iTunes App Store. Make sure to choose Civic Mobile and not the Civic Mobile Preview or Civic Mobile Demo. Once the Civic Mobile app is downloaded, search Rowlett or use the Find My Location feature. You'll only have to do this once. To download the app on an Android device, visit the Google Play Store and search for Rowlett. Download the app today and connect with the City of Rowlett. You know, Mayor, this is a pretty exciting app. So, as you know, the City of Rowlett updated its whole web page and all the technology where people can access information. But and of course it's a user-friendly device now. But with the app, you're actually able to use your handheld devices much more efficiently and get access to information quickly.
It's really important. The redesign of the website was real important, and it is mobile friendly now. But having the app is important for our public, because this is how people communicate now. And it's very important that we have that amenity out there for our public.
That's right. And ease of use is so very important today. So many organizations also have an app instead of just their web page. And we're so very proud to offer this to our citizens.
Very good. The City of Rowlett Neighborhood Life Office is excited to announce Rob Rose as the third recipient of the Spirit of Rowlett Award. This award is to publicly recognize ordinary citizens doing extraordinary things in our community, and they're nominated by the citizens of Rowlett. Let's watch the interview with Spirit of Rowlett winner Rob Rose and Councilmember Matt Grubasich.
Welcome, Rob. It's so great to have you here today. There's been some great recipients of this award up until this point, but I can't think of anyone that embodies this award more than you. The more that I've gotten to know you over the years, your passion and your story that you have and how you've given back to this city over the years has just been remarkable, and I'm just honored to be able to sit down with you and to help bring your story to the citizens of Rowlett. So how long have you lived in the city of Rowlett?
We've lived in Rowlett now for 36 years, so we're actually in our fourth house in Rowlett.
That is amazing.
And, for 36 years, but first of all, I'd just like to say I'm very honored to have this award, and very appreciative.
That's interesting that you've lived there for 36 years, and I heard, kind of researching for this, that you have almost 3 generations of Roses living on your street. How did that work out?
We do. We do have 3 generations on our street, and we actually have a 4th generation in Rowlett.
Oh, wow.
So we really have 4 generations in Rowlett, and we'll soon have 5 generations because
amazing.
Our next door neighbor is our granddaughter and grandson-in-law, and they're expecting, so they're going to have a baby Christmas Day is the due date, and we'll have 5 generations.
So you're currently the chairman of the Senior Advisory Board. Can you tell me a little bit about the board, how long you've been serving, and maybe some of your latest accomplishments that you guys have been able to do?
I'm just finishing my first term, so 2 years.
Okay.
I'm the chair of the board, and we hold 6 seminars a year for seniors at the community center. And in addition to that, we have a senior health fair that we hold each April, which gets 250 or so people to attend.
But you've also were part of the inaugural Rowlett City Academy class. Can you tell me a little bit about how that was and why anyone that might be listening today should sign up for that?
Yes, that was an exceptional opportunity for a citizen, and it is for any citizen. I would definitely recommend it. It allows you to see, I like to say, the back office operations of the city. You really get to go into each of the departments. It's either 11 or 12 weeks, and each week is a different department.
Yeah.
And I mean, you go to the 911 center, you go to the fire department, and just all the different departments in the city, and you really, what I came out of that realizing, you know, more than anything I'd say is that this city operates really with the fewest amount of people possible
Wow.
to get the most work done. They
Yeah.
really do a tremendous job.
And I think it's pretty amazing when you do that to see how much actually goes into making a city run on a day-to-day operation.
Exactly.
So,
Things you'd never even think of.
yeah. One of the ways that I've gotten to serve with you is on the Comprehensive Planning Steering Committee that's going on right now, which has been great. Can you share a little bit about with us about how that's coming along and maybe something that you've learned throughout the process of that?
Yes, it's been a very involved process, and you know, we're really looking at the public input, and we've had meetings, public meetings, and we've got all that information, all the surveys. So we're using that information to come up with future land use
Right.
zoning recommendations that we will make. And I think we're supposed to be finished up in
Yeah.
October.
So now on to something that's near and dear to my heart, and one thing that I learned about you is you are a Texas Smart Yard Award winner. Can you tell us what that is and how you won that?
Yes, we were honored to be I think the first award winner in Rowlett, and it's, I guess what we do, well, we do, you know, a lot of things to try to conserve energy, resources. One of the things that we do is we have 7 rain barrels where we
wow.
collect rainwater off our roof, and for instance, like this summer, we've been able to do all of our watering for our plants and our flowers from those rain barrels. So
Oh, that's
we've used no
fantastic.
city water for that. So
Oh, wow.
that helps with the water bill, and it you know, it helps
Yeah.
our environment if we use less.
So another thing that you do, I know that I understand that you have a really good local Facebook page. Do you mind sharing with the audience what that is and how they can find you?
Absolutely. We have a Facebook page. It started out as Rowlett Baby Boomers, and we had so many other people that weren't baby boomers that wanted to join that now we've expanded it to Rowlett Baby Boomers and Friends.
Oh, cool.
So you can look us up, and we'll put you into the group, and we just we try to share a lot of local info, money saving tips, and also just fun stuff to do in the area. We've got so much to do in this area and a lot of it's free, so we try to get the
That's
word
great.
out there on that.
So Rob, I really appreciate all of your time, your effort, and your passion that you bring to the city of Rowlett that makes it a great place to live, work, and play. And I have a favorite quote by Pablo Picasso. It says that the meaning of life is to find your gift, but the purpose of life is to share that gift. And Rob, I can't say that I think that you live the spirit of that quote. And I truly think that you're deserving of this award, and I congratulate you again on being this month's winner of the Spirit of Rowlett. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so
Appreciate it.
much. I'm so happy to have that award.
Movies on Main is back and bigger than ever. Grab the family and head to downtown Rowlett to enjoy a movie under the beautiful Texas stars. Here's the movie lineup. September 7th, Coco. September 14th, A Wrinkle in Time. September 21st, Despicable Me 3. Open seating begins at 6:30 p.m. with the movie beginning at dusk. Every movie night will include pre-movie entertainment, bounce houses, and vendors, adding a whole new experience to Movies on Main. You know, Mayor, what a great amenity for our Rowlett citizens.
It is. We just finished our concert series, and that was very well received and well attended. And we're excited to provide our next series, which is Movies on Main. And this is downtown this year. This is across
That's right.
from City Hall in the open space. So we want to make sure residents know that that's the location this year. So we're excited to offer our next series of events.
Well, it's a great lineup, too. It'll be fun for the entire family.
Absolutely. We are excited to announce that Springfield Park Playground is being renovated. The playground is now closed for a complete transformation. The project should take approximately 6 weeks, weather permitting, and is expected to reopen in October. Please check our Parks and Recreation Facebook page and our website for up-to-date information on the project. Speaking of Springfield Park, you may have noticed the newest amenity to the park, the Exopod. The Exopod will give park users the opportunity to incorporate a strength training workout while using the trail. The Exopod includes a sit-up bench, pull-up bars, chest press, push-up, dip station, lat pull-down, and leg press. Be sure to stop by and test out the new Exopod today. So Brian, the equipment that we have at Pecan Grove Trail has been very well received, and now we're adding it to Springfield Park, so that's exciting.
It's very exciting, Mayor, and it's similar equipment, and people can use this for exercise, just to stretch. It's a great amenity for a trail system like that, and with all the other things that you can do at Springfield Park, it's definitely worth going down there.
And people are going to love the new playground. That has been a very popular playground, but it was seeing its age, and it was time for a complete redo of that playground. So we're real excited what we're going to be able to unveil.
That's right, Mayor, and it is one of our more popular playgrounds, and I know people can't wait to see this thing get done.
Welcome back. Our next regularly scheduled council meetings will be September 4th and September 18th. And our upcoming planning and zoning meetings will be September 11th and September 25th. And the second and final public hearing on both the proposed budget and the ad valorem tax rate will be held during the regular city council meeting on Tuesday, September 4th, starting at 7:30 p.m. The City Council will vote to approve an ordinance formally adopting the fiscal year 2018-2019 budget during the regular City Council meeting on Tuesday, September 18th. If adopted, the new tax rate would become effective October 1st.
City offices and facilities closed on Monday, September 3rd in observance of Labor Day. Trash service will occur as normal.
The Village of Rowlett Downtown Farmers Market continues this September. It's every Thursday on Main Street from 5 to 8 p.m. during the month of September. Get fresh produce, food, and locally produced crafts. It's the perfect way to jumpstart your weekend. The next dates are September 6th, 13th, 20th, and 27th. For more information, please visit rowlettfarmersmarket.com.
And the next first aid and CPR class is scheduled for September 15th. The cost is $30 and will be held at the Rowlett Community Center from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Please call 972-412-6230 to sign up.
And coming in October, this year the City of Rowlett will be participating in the National Night Out on Tuesday, October 2nd. This nationwide event begins at 6 p.m. and will be held in various locations throughout the city. Rowlett has over 40 active neighborhood watch associations, and we are hoping for 100% participation. For additional information or to register your neighborhood watch association, please contact Community Services Officer Dana Reeves at 972-412-6242 or dreeves@rowlett.com.
Let's celebrate our diverse cultures at the International Festival on Saturday, October 6th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in downtown Rowlett. There'll be dance performances, music, food samples, arts and crafts for children, and local vendors. Admission is free and all ages are welcome. If you would like information on becoming a sponsor, or if you would like more information about this event, please contact Lindsay Pacifica at lpc@rowlett.com. PRASIFKA@rowlett.com. We hope to see you at International Day on Saturday, October 6th.
The Main Street Market returns on Saturday, October 13th from 3 to 8 p.m. Join us for a day of shopping with Main Street Market in downtown Rowlett. There'll be food trucks, live music, photo ops, and giveaways. Admission and parking are both free. For more information, visit mainstreetmarketrowlett.com.
Rowlett Recyclables Day 2018 on Saturday, October 6th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Rowlett High School. Turn in any electronic equipment that has reached its end of life, whether in working or non-working condition. Document shredding will also be available. The first 3 boxes are free. After that, there's a limit of 4 additional boxes at a cost of $3 each. If you're unsure what electronics will be accepted, please call the Keep Rowlett Beautiful office at 972-463-3929, or you can email info@keeprowlettbeautiful.org.
Camp Fear is back. Pack up your tent and sleeping bags and bring the family to Pecan Grove Park to embark on an adventure at Camp Fear, Rowlett's family Halloween campout. Participate in a large number of family activities, including spooky games, a haunted hayride, tent trick-or-treating, s'mores, and much more. Camp Fear will begin Friday, October 26th at 5 p.m. and will run until 9 a.m. on Saturday, October 27th. Come ready with tent decorations for a chance to win the Best Decorated Tent competition. For more information, please contact Rowlett Parks and Recreation Department at 972-412-6170. Thank you for watching the September 2018 edition of Rowlett on the Water, on the Move. Any information, date, or story heard on this show can be found on rowlett.com. Don't forget to visit the city's Facebook page for the latest up-to-date information. See you next time on Rowlett on the Water, on the Move.
It's an exciting time to live in the city of Rowlett. We are seeing new developments and businesses that are bringing jobs and tax dollars to Rowlett. The Rowlett City Council has citizens like you in mind as it plans priorities and creates the annual budget. For fiscal year 2019, the total proposed budget is $136.41 million. So where does that money come from and how is it spent? Whether you shop, work, eat, or live in Rowlett as a renter or homeowner, you pay taxes. Many taxpayers believe when they write a check to the tax assessor that all of the money comes to the city of Rowlett. However, Rowlett only receives 26% of the taxes paid. Half of the entire bill goes to the school district. For every tax dollar you pay, only 26 cents goes to the city of Rowlett. This amount pays for the services that you count on every day: police and fire rescue, parks and recreation, public works, the Rowlett Public Library, the animal shelter, just to name a few. Your tax dollars go a long way to provide the high-quality services and programs in Rowlett. The proposed budget is driven by the city's draft of the 2018 strategic plan, including feedback from public outreach, our business community, and members of the City Council and staff. The biggest news for you, the residents of Rowlett, is the proposed 2-cent reduction in the property tax rate. If approved, this means property owners will pay 0.757173 cents for every $100 of assessed property value. Each penny reduction in our tax rate saves the average Rowlett homeowner $20 annually and reduces the funds available for city operations by approximately $490,000. This is the second year in a row that the city is proposing to reduce the tax rate. With this reduced tax rate, the daily property tax cost for a taxable home value of $200,000 will be just $4.15. This provides you with every city service you count on, including departments like police and fire, parks, the public library, streets and infrastructure, and many more, all for just $4.15 per day. To put it in perspective, you get all these services for a little less than the price of a Starbucks coffee and less than the everyday cost of items like your cable bill, electricity, or even a movie. A few more highlights in the fiscal year 2019 proposed budget include 2 additional police officers, a firefighter/paramedic unit for Fire Station Number 4, new body and in-car camera system for the police department, parks and trail improvements, streets and alleys improvements, water and sewer improvements. We welcome your input as the Rowlett Council considers the fiscal year 2019 proposed budget. The public is welcome to attend all budget meetings and workshops. The City Council will vote to approve an ordinance formally adopting the fiscal year 2019 budget during the regular City Council meeting on Tuesday, September 18th. If adopted, the new tax rate would become effective October 1st, 2018. The combination of improved tax values, new growth, and additional tax dollars will continue to provide opportunities to address aging infrastructure, revitalize neighborhoods, and enhance our community amenities and assets. Good financial planning now will make sure Rowlett continues to be a great place to live, work, play, and learn. For more details about the fiscal year 2019 proposed budget and to see the schedule of upcoming public meetings, please visit the city's newly redesigned website at rowlett.com.